to VilleNews. I'm your host, Nicole Dalton. Recently, Millersville's athletic director announced his resignation after 8 years in the position.
In recent Millersville news, the head director of athletics has announced his resignation. The announcement was official on October 31st, which has prompted a nationwide search to fill his position. Miles Gallagher, the director of athletics, has held the position proudly since being instated as the director in December of 2015. That would make it 8 years of dedicated and outstanding service to the university and to the more than 450 student athletes here. He oversaw the 19 intercollegiate sports programs offered at Millersville and worked with more than 50 staff members and coaches to maintain an excellent athletic program. Gallagher managed a multi-million-dollar budget for athletics here at Millersville, and he was able to vastly add improvements to the various parts of the athletic environment. He was able to restructure the administrative staff to be more inclusive, as well as ensure all head coaches were full-time. Additionally, the director was able to lead one of the biggest fundraising efforts during his time here. Gallagher's contributions and the diligent work was noticed by the athletes during his time here. While it may be a shock to many athletes, here's what an athlete from the MU swim team has to say.
I think that even though it's probably going to be a tough loss, I think that the athletic department is built up of a pretty strong faculty. Even though this might seem like a big change, I think it's something that they're definitely able to work with and find someone new.
We talked to Millersville head swimming coach Evan Anthony about how Miles helped him settle into coaching at Millersville for the first time this year.
Throughout the past couple months, Miles has been somebody that anytime I need something, I can reach out to him. He's always immediately available, and he's always kind of checking in, whether that's texts or emails, to make sure that I have the resources and the things that I need to be successful here at Millersville.
It is understood that Miles' efforts and hard work will be missed here at Millersville. However, we wish him best of luck in his next adventure and thank him for his time as the Director of Athletics. This is Emily Sykes reporting for VilleNews in Millersville.
5 houses are being demolished on Frederick Street here in Millersville, bringing a different look to the campus. We went to find out what was happening with the space where the houses currently stand.
Change is happening on East Frederick Street here at the Millersville campus, as Adiletti, Armstrong, Dalton, and Susquehanna houses are slated to be demolished in the coming months. We spoke to Thomas Waltz, Associate Vice President of Facilities, about what went into making this decision.
Hopefully, beginning in the winter semester, we're waiting for the Department of General Service to award the contract. We're tentatively planning early December as a kickoff meeting, pre-construction meeting with the contractors, and the demolition will continue through February of next year. The why is based on our current square footage and our FTEs, our full-time equivalents, number of students, number of employees, faculty and staff. We have a surplus of square footage. For the department, for the university, we have a campus facility master plan. And this plan goes through the next 10, 20, 30 years of projects on campus, identify areas for future construction projects to support the academic mission. This area has always been identified on at least the past 2 facility master plans for a future building development, whether it be science building or another academic building. So that's sort of like the why, because we don't have a lot of green space. The immediate plan is to keep it green space. But again, the campus facility master plan had that as a potential site for a future building. We're currently doing a science center feasibility study. We're trying to wrap that up in the next couple months. This area is one of the prospective locations for a new science building, and we're still probably about 3 years out on actually construction of that, but we're doing the planning to rate size that building, make sure we identify all the program requirements for that college.
Waltz closed by stating that students interested in being a part of the space study should look out for more information in the coming months, or get in touch with facilities through the contact information available on their website. I'm Stephen Armstrong from outside Armstrong House at Millersville University.
Next, let's head to the Lombardo Welcome Center to speak to individuals involved in clubs and organizations promoting recycling initiatives across campus.
We're here today on Millersville campus celebrating National Recycling Day. This event is meant to encourage students to learn about recycling from departments and clubs on campus, as well as campus partners.
So this event promotes recycling because today is National Recycling Day, so we just want to spread awareness about it. I'm the sustainability representative for SGA, and SGA is Student Government Association, so we advocate for all the students on campus throughout different aspects. So there's housing, dining, athletics, it can range from like everything. So I chose sustainability because that is also my major, and I'm just very interested in it.
Various tables were set up throughout the event to inform students specifically at Millersville what they can do to make a difference when it comes to their waste.
There is recycling in all of the buildings on campus except for the residence halls, so that is something that myself and the sustainability manager, her name is Caitlin Hamadi, we want to work on that.
On top of just promoting sustainability, other organizations such as the Conestoga Outdoors Club were in attendance. This on-campus club strives to make students excited about being in the outdoors through hiking, backpacking, and camping throughout the region. Lancaster County Solid Waste Management presented the harm of throwing away electronics such as old phones and batteries. Doing so can cause unpredictable fires and potentially serious injuries to those who work in waste management. The Lombardo Welcome Center, where this event was held, is a prime example of how the university is changing the way they use their energy. We talked to Millersville Sustainability Manager Caitlin Hamadi about what makes this building especially resourceful.
So the Lombardo Welcome Center is a net energy zero building. It's located here on Millersville University. It's the first in Pennsylvania and one of the first in the United States as well too. So it's really cool. Students have this access to this really energy efficient in their backyard and have access to it at all times. There are solar panels located on the roof of our building, about 500 and change. They collect sun during the day. We also have 2 window panes on the south part of the building that collects sun as well too, and then we have a rotating solar panel at the back end, so it rotates with the sun during the course of the day to collect as much energy as possible. All new students or possible students come into this building and see it, and it's the first thing that they see usually on Millersville campus, and highlights that sustainability is impactful and wanted here at Millersville, and we want to make change as well too.
There are so many on-campus and local organizations that contribute to a cleaner and greener environment that specifically targets students here at Millersville University. At the Lombardo Welcome Center, I'm Hunter Lohmann. Happy National Recycling Day.
In just a few days, Small Business Saturday will be encouraging shopping at local establishments across the country. Let's go into Lancaster City to learn more.
November 25th is Small Business Saturday, and you're encouraged to support all of the unique small businesses that Lancaster has to offer, from artisans to salons to boutique studio fitness centers, even homemade sweet treats. Many of these small businesses even have special deals and extended hours to make your holiday shopping even better.
I sat down with 2 small business owners to learn the importance of supporting small this season.
I've always felt passionate about this. I think we have such a great community here in Lancaster of small businesses. I think it really makes up a lot of who we are as a city, and a lot of the appeal is our small business community.
It's something that keeps Lancaster thriving, and something that is so special to this small town and the community that we have is the support that we receive from our community. It's an honor to be downtown and to be a part of that community, and I think it's important to make sure that if you do look to go shop and you're hungry and you want to get some food or something to drink, try to have that first thought to be, I want to go support a small business in downtown.
We will be offering 10% off gift cards, and we also have a great menu of spa packages that we're offering for the holidays.
So we have 5 really great packages. A couple of my favorites, we have the Holly Jolly Eyes, which is basically our full eye enhancement package, plus you get an extra hand and arm massage there. And then we also have the Missile Head to Toe, which is a pedicure, a full wash and style for your hair and your brows, and a lip wax.
We will be having a sale with our class packs, which you can take advantage of those discounts online. So that Small Business Saturday, we're partnering with Beer Hall brewing. The plan is we'll do a free turkey trot. There's an option to do a 5K run, and then there's also an option to walk for half of that distance. We'll finish at Beer Hall because that's also where we're starting, and we'll be able to enjoy Beer Hall, our Tread House and Beer Hall collab with our beer that we have on tap with them. So super excited for that, and it's an entirely free event.
If you're looking to get ahead on your holiday shopping, consider stopping by Lancaster City on Small Business Saturday to support the small businesses that keep Lancaster vibrant and alive. I'm Ruby Mundok in Lancaster City.
Next, let's hit the rails as we head over to the Strasburg Railroad to see what is in full steam this season.
I'm Joshua Gearhart, and welcome to the beautiful Strasburg Railroad here in Lancaster County. Here at the Strasburg Railroad, visitors can take a train ride on a beautiful 20th century steam locomotive through the heart of Lancaster County. And with the holidays approaching, there's no better time to take a train ride here. So, all aboard here at the Strasburg Railroad.
My name is Alicia Sarankowski, and I am the Assistant Station Master of the Strasburg Railroad. The Strasburg Railroad is the oldest continuously running short line in the United States. We have live steam locomotives, everything is authentic, and we do all of our restoration in shop. We do have restoration shops that we can restore, refurbish, do anything. For our Christmas season, we have several different train options, such as Santa's Paradise Express, Night Before Christmas train, Santa Claus Limited, and a Christmas tree train. In my eyes, the railroad is so special because just seeing generations of families come back year after year, especially for the holidays, it's just magical to see generations of families.
My name is Michael Austin. I'm the head of entertainment here at the Strasburg Railroad. We are the oldest continuously operating railroad in North America. We have an incredible array of trains, from our first class cars to our coach cars, our lounge cars, and there's so much going on each of those cars. So yeah, I think the coolest part about us is just the wide array of things that we have that you can do. This year we're putting a big push on Mrs. Claus, so you've got Mrs. Claus and her elves, so you can do breakfast and dinner with Mrs. Claus. We also have our carolers and our musicians that'll be going through the train. So everywhere you look during the train ride, you're going to hear something amazing, you're going to hear a little bit of Christmas, see a little bit of Christmas. It's beautiful. I'm going to admit that's not my strong suit, so I'm going to tell you to visit our website at www.strasburgrailroad.com. Our pricing varies from event to event, but across the board we've got things like our Santa's Paradise Express, we've got our Santa Claus Limited during the weekdays in December. We've still got our popular murder mystery running through the end of the year. We've got an escape room right behind us that's running as well. Breakfast and dinners with Mrs. Claus, you name it, check it out on the website, it'll list all of it there.
The Strasburg Road offers the visitors a chance to step back in time to the golden age of Erin. So if you're looking to spread some holiday cheer this season, stop by the Strasburg Road and get on the right track here as you dash through the snow on one of their many holiday trains. I'm Joshua Gearhart reporting from Lancaster County. It's always full steam ahead here at the Strasburg Railroad.
Finals week is coming up, and students across campus are preparing to finish the semester strong.
Finals week is approaching fast at Millersville University, and students' feelings are all over the place.
I do feel prepared for finals this year. In certain classes, I feel more prepared than others.
I wouldn't say I'm necessarily prepared for finals, but I never feel prepared for finals. It's just kind of a thing where I'm like, yep, it's coming up, it's going to happen, and we'll see if I know everything.
Two students share their thoughts on the upcoming end of the semester.
I feel like my classes this year have mostly helped me prepare for finals. It's just a lot of information getting thrown at you at once, and so sometimes, like, just me as a learner, it gets very complicated to put it all together and have it all ready in my brain when I take finals, but that's just my kind of learning style.
I think that my classes have prepared me for finals for the most part. Throughout the semester, doing notes on the chapters through like PowerPoints and stuff, and then I take notes on that has helped me so much, and that's a mix between my actual class and myself as a learner.
The students explain their tips and tricks for making it through finals week.
Don't forget to take care of yourself. While it is important to study and make sure you know everything, it's also equally as important to take care of yourself. Make sure you're eating breakfast, all the meals of the day, getting a good night's sleep, drinking water, and just taking care of yourself.
I would say to not stress out too much, which is really hard to do, but just trying to keep yourself more relaxed and not super stressed about finals will help in the long run, because stressing yourself out too much can just make you feel burnt out, and then that'll make it worse in the end.
I would say that professors are definitely moving away from finals. This year I only have 2 finals, and they're both for my online classes. In all my in-person classes, I don't have any finals, just final exam periods.
This is Vanessa Anders from Millersville University.
Following up on that last story, I'm here with senior Tommy Cannon to speak about finals week. So Tommy, how do you prepare for finals?
So I start by making sure I have like a cozy environment to start planning. I use this app called Notion, and it allows me to plan out my schedule and all the assignments I have. I also use the Sticky Notes app on my computer to kind of have like columns of when my finals are, and I go through the syllabus and make sure everything is good. But as far as study habits, I take like a 25-minute time where I study, and then I take a 10-minute break, and then I do that about 4 times.
All right, and being a senior, has your finals week preparation kind of changed while you've been at Millersville? Has it stayed the same?
So I'm actually a transfer student from Penn State Berks. The first year I was online for COVID, and I think that definitely helped me with classes online. But then once I got like in-person finals and stuff, it helped me adapted. So I don't think it's changed too much, but overall it's kind of stayed the same.
And what are some tips that you have for either just in general, or maybe if it's some students who are taking finals for the first time in college, what are some helpful tips that have either helped you or you think are helpful for others?
Definitely take time for yourself, like to make sure like you're good before school comes. But I think that definitely not putting as much weight on each class and more of it as like a whole thing, that everything's gonna get done. I think that the biggest part is you kind of like knowing that you're going to finish everything. So it's inevitable that it's gonna be all right.
All right, and last question here. Do you think that finals has gotten more stressful, less stressful for you as you've kind of gone through, freshman, sophomore, junior, senior year?
I think definitely the like core classes of like each major and stuff like that, those are where it kind of gets hard. So I feel like from freshman year to junior year, it might get progressively hard, but then I think senior year, it kind of fades once you're getting your like gen eds like done and all that kind of stuff. So I think that it gets progressively harder like up until junior year, and then senior year it's a little easier, at least what I found.
All right, well, I wish you the best of luck on your finals. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for watching VilleNews. From Nicole, Dalton, I'm Ava Adiletti, reminding you to tune in next time for the latest campus and local news.